Said the only way that I would get fired from Puzzle Kingdom is if I did not like anime. But you know what I do like? This next match, which is starting right now. So let's just get into it.
Oh yeah, let's get this on here. Revolution DNA versus Power Couple. Let's go. Oh, blue? No, no. I'm getting snubbed out of blue again.
You know, it just do be like that, man.
It really do be like that. All right, let's get this started. Starting off with 6-3 stacking out of Jayden, getting a nice T-spin on there. And then it looks like Real 25, definitely getting a nice stack of bunch of Puyos down, getting a little bit rained on top of those, see if they can get to it before time runs out. Ooh, that's gonna be rough right there. Real's gonna be knocked out right there. And it's already 2-1, only a few seconds in, and we already have one player out on this round.
Yeah, and doubles is just like very volatile in itself. Like one time, as we saw in the last match, there are some long rounds, there could be some really short rounds.
Yeah, do want to give a quick shout out on the end there to Imrite, who got a 7 chain off to knock out T-Bone. Like,
yeah,
what a Chad, pulling off a 7 chain in doubles.
This is what you love to see.
We love to see it.
Jayden kind of has some pits to fill in here, some dependencies in the 6-3 stack, and these misdrops are not going to help the case. Gonna have to find a way to fill through these. I think that I was supposed to clear lines too. Meanwhile, this is definitely giving the Puyo player on Tebo's side, Wdec, a lot of room to build there, because at least back in the day, it was regarded that like the Tetris player acts as defense for Puyo, since damage is kind of in a shared queue, to where you have that opportunity to help the Puyo player and get nuisance off of their board by canceling. And Jayden just was not in a position to perform that assistance in any way.
Absolutely not.
But we got Tebo here with the triple-double.
Yeah. That round definitely turned into a roll quick. It didn't start off that way, but then it just became like a steamroll and there was no stopping it. But we got looks like it could be a potentially large chain out of Imrite right there, but unfortunately covered up top like at the last moment, and they're going to be knocked out. While Real has a lot of opportunity to make a big chain, and that misdrop from Jayden is not going to be helping. There's going to be a lot of damage incoming, and yeah, I think Jayden just resigned to their fate.
But yeah, it's still early in this. I think we've seen strong contention, especially from Imrite 7 chain from both of these players. Looks like Jayden had a bit of an opener misdrop. They're just 6-3 stacking on top of that line down there, which I find a little bit comedic, but I understand what the point of that is. You don't want to spend any time skimming at the beginning, especially when that's when you're going to be exerting the most pressure in this.
Exactly, and Imrite definitely needs the support of Jayden in order to make things work, right? And as you can see, it was the right decision, and they took that round. But if they had, spent that time down stacking, it would have essentially been 2v1, and it could have went the complete opposite way.
Indeed.
It looks like we're getting 6-3 again out of Jayden, whereas we're getting a C-spin out of T-Bone, and a little bit more left-oriented stacking for Puyo under Real than Imrite, who seems to be a little bit flatter, but coming off with a nice 5 chain, prompting Real to set off their chain, which also is a 5 chain, and it kind of ends up backfiring on Real's side a little bit, and T-Bone knocked out. And Imrite following up again with another quick 4 chain, which would probably be the end of the round. And just like that, we're at 3-2. It is a lot more even than maybe anticipated, judging by the seeded numbers. But 3-2.
Yeah.
Looks like we got TKI versus from T-Bone versus 6-3 again from Jayden, who looks to have figured out how they want to start these rounds. Just go 6-3. We're playing sprint, boys. We got a couple small chains coming out of Imrite and Real back and forth. And Jayden unfortunately stacking up just a little bit too high there. Even with that T-spin, still got knocked out the top. Now it's 2v1 this round.
And this obviously is going to give Tetris the advantage here on Tebo's side. Just a lot more room to harass the Puyo player. Also protect Unreal from a blunt of the chain damage. And you see, it's unfortunately going to top out there. We're going to see the outcome of this chain. And, oh
Stop, he's already dead. Alright, 3-3, even match. Alright, looks like we're going to get Gamoshiro out of T-Bone, and Jayden going for the 6-3 still. Real stacking high up on the left, while Imrite is pretty even with their Puyo. Getting a little bit of harassment on Real, who's now struggling to get out of that. But T-Bone coming out with a nice all-clear, which will put harassment back on the other side. And it looks like Real's getting off their chain. It's going to be a nice 5 chain, and that's probably going to win them the round. It looks like, Imrite doesn't have much to cancel that out.
Too bad.
That was perfect. That all you got?
Alright, 4-3. Let's see what happens this round.
Alright. Oh, we're loving triple double today.
Yeah, like T-Bone and Jayden both switched up. T-Bone went to TKI, and Jayden, who had been doing the 6-3, just decided to go for the Gamoshiro. And it looks like it's working out pretty well. T-Bone's very near the top of the board. Imrite has a massive chain to set off. Real is not really prepared. This looks like the round is going to end very quickly. Ooh, that power 7 chain. Yeah, there's no fighting against that.
Now, we have Jayden and Imrite tying up the set 4-4. Pretty middle ground point in this set. So, it's still anyone's game here. It's showing just how close the seeding was, because, we put Jayden and Imrite down at 7. It was just so hard to actually decide this. And we got that all clear on Imrite's side.
Jayden also got an all clear as well with a PCO. That sends a lot of damage. And,
yeah, and we got
did not survive.
We got a double golden gun scenario here if you think about it, because at that all clear on both sides, and Puyo can wait to deploy the all clear damage.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be on the receiving end of a double all clear. It's going to put you in a pretty bad situation quick.
But yeah, we're back to the 6-3 stacking here, 5-4. Like a not bad scenario at all.
T-Bone looks like they couldn't find a PC clear on Gamoshiro, so they're just going to end up down stacking after this. If they can survive it. That 6 chain coming out from Imrite, putting them very near the top of the board and leaving Imreal knocked out. Ooh, that unfortunate eye placement is going to cost them the round. Alright, 6-4. This is match point.
Yeah.
Let's see if Jayden and Imrite can take this round. We got an all clear from T-Bone. That's going to send some garbage. Hopefully cover up Imrite a little bit, but it doesn't look like they actually covered up the trigger, and Imrite's just building on top of it, and they're going to let that rip. Do a nice little harassment of a 3 chain. Just barely enough to top out Real, who was not ready for that. And now T-Bone's kind of left on their own with a very unhealthy stack. Oh no, this chain is this is a big one, and this may spell the end for T-Bone. We got a nice power 4 and power 5 chain out of Imrite, and that's gonna be the match.
Yep.